Welcome to the Black and White Market Update. It's Taylor and Sean. We're here to talk about the facts about the market on a regular basis.
We've had a lot of questions of late, what the market is doing, if I'm a buyer, what do I do, and how have things been performing.
Okay, so today we're here to talk about specifically quarter one, what happened in the market in quarter one, specifically point two, that COVID period, that 6 to 8 week period when COVID-19 came on the scene. We also want to discuss and give some advice to buyers, and we also want to talk to sellers today and give you some advice, because the biggest question we keep hearing is, how is the market and is now the right time to sell? So Taylor, let's talk a little bit about quarter one in 2020. How did we come into this year? How's it looking? What did quarter one look like?
So the industry and the team came into 2020 with a whole head of steam after 2019. We sold 40 properties in that time period, and things were looking really, really positive for that 2020 selling season.
Okay, so 40 properties in the first quarter as a boutique agency, as a team, and then COVID-19 came on the scene. So there's a lot of misunderstanding about what's happening in the market right now.
Yep.
So we've done a snapshot report of that 6 to 8 week period specifically. So what were the numbers? What did the numbers look like for the COVID period in particular?
So for that 6 to 8 week period, we put 15 properties under contract in that time period, with median house price of $530,000 for a total value of about $8 million worth of property in that time.
So unless you're dealing with the market on a regular basis, you're probably completely unaware there's that amount of activity right now. So what advice would we give to buyers right now?
So if you're a buyer out there in the market right now, your main focus should be to lock in your interest rate.
Okay.
The lowest interest rates ever. And that is your advantage right now. So be brave. If you've got a property that you like, go in there, make an offer. Speak to heaps of agents, go to lots of open homes, get an idea for what you want to buy. And then once you find it, stick to your budget, and don't be afraid to make an offer. Don't be afraid to get in there, because we are having buyers that are missing out. They're getting frustrated because they just haven't put their best foot forward.
So I suppose the advice is to be educated, speak to finance brokers, be finance ready, speak to the agents and be brave, make your offers and come what may. So Taylor, advice to sellers. What advice would you give to sellers out there? Because the biggest question we always get asked is, how is the market? And right now, the biggest question everyone's asking us is now the right time to sell?
Yeah, for sure. At the end of the day, it always depends on your personal situation. But what we do know, in the market right now, there is high demand from buyers and there's not many sellers on the market. So the demand versus supply is quite high, which gives you the opportunity to look at offers and have a high interest in your property during the duration of your time on the market. So if you do have questions about that, or you want to see where you stand, I'd say just get in contact, have a chat with your agent of preference. Advice is free. Have a chat and work up a bit of a plan that works for you.
So, in summary, right now we've got a classic case of supply and demand. There's an awful lot of demand out there, but there's not much supply. So as Taylor said, give a real estate agent a call, advice is free. We'll come out, we'll assess your home and we'll give you a bit of advice.
If you do have any questions, please let us know, and please give us a like, give us a comment, let us know what we can do next time. Talk to you soon.